Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy today's Tuesday, not Friday, but I want to say hi to everyone. Thank you for coming to this rescheduled episode. I was sick last week. I came from the Digital Unfiltered Conference in Las Vegas, and I had cut something out there, so I'm actually getting a little better now. I'm actually wearing my glasses because my eyes are still swollen, but the show must go on. Oh yeah, we already have Amit in the back. Hello, Amit. How are you doing? Oh, you're on mute, brother. I couldn't hear you. You're on mute. There you go.
All right, I stayed muted for the chat. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm doing great. Thank you.
Love it, love it. And where are you calling in from today? Can you hear me? Where are you? Where are you actually dialing in? Are you out in India?
Yep, I'm in India, and I'm logged in from my home because it's quite late in night here.
Wait, what time is it there right now?
It's midnight.
Oh, midnight. Man, my man Amit is in. Wow. Thank you so much. We already have some people in the live chat. We see Stefan. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday stream. If you're just tuning in, please get your shouts out. Go ahead. I'm going to test this service. There's a service that says they can promote my live stream. Let's see what they can do. Let's see how they interact with their crowd here. If you're just tuning in, this is a rescheduled episode of from Friday. We are talking to Amit Kumar, the founder of RankJacker, one of the co-founders, and we're talking about link building for SEO. So be sure to tune in. Get all your questions ready on link building. Stefan says, wish you to get well, Paul, and thanks for the dedication. Thank you, sir. I see a few of you out there already. Don't be shy. Say hi in the live chat. Get your questions ready.
Hi, everybody.
Lucy says, hi, Dre. Oh, yeah. Magnetic says, hey, what's up, Amit? Thanks for a discount code. And yeah, guys, if you see the pinned comment, there is a 20% off coupon for rank-jacker.com. This is Amit's website and service, which we'll be talking about later in the episode. Thank you for catching that already, Maddox. We got about 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go. I see a few of you out there. Don't be shy. Say hi in the live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey, hi Amit and Dre from Fletcher. Hello. Hi guys, Kobe. If you're just tuning in, we'll be talking about link building for SEO and all about rankjacker.com, rank-jacker.com with a founder, Amit Kumar. And if you're wondering why we have an episode this Tuesday, if this is a rescheduled episode for Friday, I was out sick from a conference out in Las Vegas. It was a great conference. I'm going to do my recap for you guys soon. I would have done it earlier if I wasn't sick, but I got a lot of great insights to share with you guys. I'm actually working on event coverage video for the Digital Unfiltered staff and team, which I'll be actually publishing on the SEO video show channel. You can see all the great speakers and attendees who attended. But we got about 4 more minutes to go. Don't be shy, guys. I see a few of you out there. Say hi in the live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. We got Amit already in the back waiting to get started. He's calling all the way out from India. It's really late out there. That's dedication. Dedication. I love it when we have dedicated SEOs. We love SEO. We love SEO. Check that out. Got some new gear from what I wore to the conference, so this is promote. Oh man, school me out in Modesto. Welcome. Be sure to say hi in the live chat. Let me know where you're watching from. We got 3 more minutes to go. I'm looking forward to seeing you participating in this live show. Oh man. Oh yeah. Let's go. Raul. Let me know, so be sure to say hi and where you're watching from. We got about 2.5 more minutes to go. We got a great guest today. We'll be talking about link building for SEO with Amit Kumar, the founder of Rankjacker. And if you want that discount code is now available in the live chat. All right, it looks like we got a bunch of people that just joined. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook, come over to YouTube to ask your questions, as I will be able to see them there. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Say hi in the live chat. So I'm guessing service who I've actually asked to say they're going to bring some live viewers. I'm not participating. All good, brother. If you're just tuning in, today we'll be talking about Rankjacker, link building services for SEO with a very special guest, Amit Kumar. We got 1 more minute to go. So Amit, I'm going to go ahead and put you on mute, and I'll introduce you in about 8 minutes. All right? All right. Starships, yo, yo, yo. Hello, Bradley.
Time to get it started, no delay, let's work. Wanna see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre De Vera, steady dropping knowledge. Over 15 years in the game, so he knows all about it. Master the art of SEO, you will be amazed. Time to get your brand off page to on page. Dropping knowledge, legendary for sure. Whether you're just getting started or self-employed entrepreneur. Yeah, let's go. Subscribe to the SEO video show.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the SEO video show. SEO is alive and fun. My name is Paul Andre De Vera, aka Dre, and I curate SEO videos released within the past week into about 1-minute clips. My favorite part of the show is when I get to introduce my guest, and my guest this week is the founder of Rankjacker, Amit Kumar. Before we get started, let's say what's up to everyone in chat. I see Starships, Raul, Schoolme, Kobe, Fletcher, Maddox, Lucy, Stefan, Victor, Edwin. Thank you everyone for coming by the show. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and support this channel. Now let's get on with the show.
Hey Dre, why did the SEO cross the road? They wanted to get hit by traffic.
Search Off the Record, episode 63 was published this past week. In this episode, Martin, John, and Danny helped content creators everywhere focus on the value they bring into the digital world. From changing ranking systems to updated documentation, the Google search team discusses their holistic approach to SEO, ranking, and more. So be sure to check that out. Did you know .csv files are now indexable in Google? I added the link to the file types indexable in Google in the description. I mean, these are great ways to publish your content and get backlinks. These are like that new, if you guys are file stackers and stuff like that. So be sure to check that out. Okay, CTAs for buyer journey and user intent keywords by Moz. Let's check this one out.
Across all of these stages, you can absolutely put different call to actions. So awareness, you can do, if it's a blog for awareness, read more, discover more. Those are call to actions. Consideration, it will be, still explore more because you have that explainer guide. And here it could be sign up, buy now. All of those things are call to actions that you can attribute across different stages. So when you're creating your strategy, this is a very clear way to sort of tell your clients or explain to managers how you've kind of gone about to map out all these keywords, put them into the right categories and explain it. And I think that way you start to track and understand consumer behavior better because you now know the purpose why your consumer are utilizing certain keywords and where they exactly are within the buyer's journey. Even if you had to take a wild guess, categorizing it this way just provides a lot more clarity for you. So that is essentially how you map your keywords to the buyer's journey and then back to the user intent.
All SEO strategies must map keywords by user intent and buyer's journey. I mean, if you can't hit your ideal customer, you can hit your ideal customer this way at every stage, and your chances of converting are exceptionally high. Okay, 3 pillars of technical SEO by a past guest, Kristina Azarenko. Let's check this one out.
You know, I love structuring everything. I like giving the processes and the structures to use. So this lesson is exactly this. It's my structure of how technical SEO works and how to use technical SEO as a tool to achieve the most important goal of SEO, to attract the right traffic to the website so that this traffic can convert into leads and sales. So as you know from the previous lesson, technical SEO plays one of the parts. There is also content SEO. But since it's a technical SEO course, we are going to concentrate on technical SEO only. So I classified technical SEO as a tool into 3 parts, depending on what aspects it helps us to.
To sum up her 3 pillars, basically is like, let Google easily find, crawl, and index the content you want to rank. Don't let Google index or crawl the content you do not want to be ranked, and provide a good website and page experience. Okay, Eric Sue actually posted a quick video on 600% increase your Google with Google without breaking the bank. Let's check this one out.
If we take a look at my screen over here, I just put in fun things to do in Rome in Google, and I came across this page over here, and this is what I see on TripAdvisor. And on TripAdvisor, you can see, well, they have a templated page over here, things to do in Rome. Okay, things to do in Rome, popular things, ways to tour Rome, recommended for you, top attractions in Rome, walking tours, all that type of stuff, right? So I just continue to scroll down the screen. Maybe they have some what travelers are saying, but basically it's a lot of user-generated content, and they're just kind of internally linking to these other pages. This is known as programmatic SEO. You're creating a list of keywords that you want to go after, and then you're creating a well-designed template like this one, and then you're just pumping out a lot of these pages. And you can see they have tons and tons of these. So it could be fun things to do in Rome, fun things to do in Japan, fun things to do in Tokyo, fun things to do in LA. The permutations just go on and on and on. And so when you make this keyword universe over here, you're going to be able to scale your traffic exponentially. And the problem with this a long time ago, because I was actually doing this at companies a long time ago, was that we had the resources of a product team, there's a resource of an engineering team, a design team as well. But when you're a smaller company, you couldn't access this stuff. But now it's a lot more accessible thanks to the AI innovations around Google Bard or ChatGPT.
Be sure to watch the rest of the video. Eric goes over a quick tutorial on using ChatGPT for you to get started with programmatic SEO. Zero backlink SEO strategy for massive Google traffic by Matt Diggity. All right, let's check this one out.
The first zero backlink technique on the menu is topical authority. And if you've already heard this before, stick around because I have a unique twist on it. The concept of topical authority works like this. Let's say you're starting a fitness site and you write your first article on how to do a dumbbell press, hoping to get some of that sweet Google traffic. Meanwhile, Google says,
I don't give a fuck.
Just because you write a single fitness article doesn't mean you're an authority on fitness. In Google's quality rater guidelines, they mention 1 billion times that you need to establish EEAT in your content. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. One way to check off that authority box is to prove it by covering every fitness topic that you can. This is the same concept that Corey Tugbrook, the godfather of topical SEO, uses to create traffic graphs that look like they took a whole pack of Viagras. So you know you need to write all the articles. The next step is to figure out all the articles that need to be written. This is called creating a topical map. Now here's the thing that most people don't get. Let's say you're trying to achieve topical authority for gym exercises. We can agree that some topics are going to be more closely related to gym exercises than others. If you write an article on dumbbell press, that's straight up directly in your category. It's going to help your topical authority. But if you write an article on hip flexor stretches, sure, it's something that happens in the gym and you might even call it a gym exercise, but it's definitely not as relevant as a dumbbell press. By this logic, some articles are more beneficial than others for the purpose of building topical authority.
Okay, I mean, topical authority is great. I mean, but ranking with backlinks is a lot more easier, which brings me to my favorite part of the show. Be pleased to ask questions on the topic, and I will address them in the order that they are received. But before I introduce our guest, here is a word from our sponsor. Ever wondered how to get your brand noticed? I found the answer with Magic PR. Thanks to Magic PR, my brand now reaches over 300 plus premium news and media outlets. I've seen my news on AP, Bloomberg, Yahoo News, and many more. And it's not just about visibility. With Magic PR's unique SEO process, I've noticed incredible boost in traffic to my site and improved local and organic rankings. From crafting the perfect press release to building a powerful SEO campaign, Magic PR is always there for me. Want to experience the magic of PR? Try Magic PR just like I did. Watch your business reach new heights. Amit has spent his career working in sales and marketing for some of the best multinational brands. He is a professional bringing core marketing concepts to create synergy with SEO. He has been guiding force behind content and sales outreach campaigns at RankChecker. He served over 100 agencies. He has impacted over 89 million in revenue. Please welcome the co-founder of RankChecker, Amit Kumar. Amit, my man, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for inviting me here, and what a great introduction you have put up. Thank you very much.
Everyone, let's give a round of applause. All right. Let's get right into it. This is the first question I ask all my SEO professionals that come on here. In 1 minute or less, how does Amit get ranking on page 1 of Google?
So, as I mentioned, my core concept is, associating marketing principles to the SEO and making it a more of a strategic approach to ranking. And that's what I do. I basically try to inculcate the buyer's journey and the AIDA concept to my SEO principles, so that we are able to rank for a longer period of time, and also engage the users, and put them on the website and engage it and lead them to preconceived goals.
Love that first knowledge bomb of today. Hold on, let's rewind this real quick. Hold on. Take us way back, Amit. Way back. When did you first get into SEO?
Well, it was in 2015. I was, as you mentioned, that I've been into corporate sales, working with multinational companies, and all of a sudden I started, feeling that, maybe I should be doing something else, and I quit the corporate job. And there was a sort of a struggle for some time. Then, luckily, my co-founder and my partner introduced me to the SEO. In 2015, I started, getting into it. And I started off with freelancing as well as affiliate websites. And for like 2 good years, we've been building out affiliate sites, generating affiliate revenue and flipping the websites with time. And at the same time around, I actually had a course from Alex Becker. And we basically, while we were still in touch with Alex Becker, he launched his own marketplace that was called Source Market Wave initially. And Alex Becker suggested us to have a store on Source Market Wave, which was later rebranded to Conquer.io.
Yeah.
And probably, that was the turn in the story, because, as soon as we launched the store, there was one tactic that was working to our advantage, and we simply converted that into a service. And all of a sudden, since Alex had so much of following, and, all of a sudden there was so much of rush on his marketplace, and our service was an instant hit. We were making good amount of money from the day one itself, and gradually our service was also promoted by Matt Diggity, Cotton Grammar, and there were a few other influencers around. And that was how we got in touch with most of the agencies that we worked over the period of last 7 or 8 years. And gradually we rebranded ourselves as a white label SEO agency, because all we have been in touch with have been the SEO agent. It was very natural for us to actually get into white label SEO. So we formulated our offers and optimized our website from the white label perspective. And honestly, we were one of the earliest white label SEO providers to come into market in 2016.
Love that, and I believe that's where I actually found you guys too. I think it was on Conquer, and then you actually found, you had your profile there, and then you actually had a website. Then I said, hey, why do I have to go here? Let me go directly to you. So that's actually how I was able to find you guys. And just so you guys know, I am a customer of RankJacker, and which is why I want to bring Amit on here, because I want to hear the story, and he like services that he's providing, and a lot of link building stuff, which we'll be getting into a lot in a very short time. Okay, so what of SEO? I mean, how'd you actually learn it then? I mean, you talked about it. You were watching Alex Becker, or is there any other ways like you actually learned it?
As I mentioned, Alex Becker was the earliest course that we went through, and that actually was the turning point. But at that time, it was just the on page as well as the PBN links that used to work to our advantage. And over time, as the Google algorithms update comes, and there was a time when all our websites just went down, and that was something that pushed us to learn more and try out more things. And we collectively, with the help of our team, we started learning the tricks of the trade, and over time, it just gets on expanding.
Love that. So actually, we haven't openly talked about PBNs here, but I mean, you actually mentioned something where you said like you actually got hit. So I'm actually want to hear about that story, and what did you learn from that? What were some of the tricks of the trade that you did to kind of now like where PBNs are now working?
Well, it was pretty obvious after the Penguin update that all the sites using PBN have been hit hard, and there was no way you could actually pull those websites back with the help of links or anything. But eventually you had to build out more links, as just Matt Diggity explained in the initially. that you have to create a lot of topical authority, a lot of topical content. So these are the kind of things that we are hearing at that time as well, and we started building out more content rather than just going after the money keywords and money making content. We started building out more content, and over time I learned that it is since I come from a marketing background, I'm an MBA professional, and I have had sales career for spanning 12 years. I was able to relate the overall marketing perspective to SEO, right? So even today, I see a lot of people, going after short-term tactics and suffering with them, and that's where I changed my approach somewhere around 2019 when I saw content from marketing perspective, and not just to sell or earn affiliate income, but to educate people about a certain thing, about a certain niche. And over time, you would see, if you are covering the entire sales life cycle, it's a science that whenever somebody has to buy, they do not just buy right away. They do some research, and for research there are certain queries they search on Google, and that's where keyword research comes in. And when you are doing the keyword research, you are essentially building out your pipeline for the top of the funnel audience. And if you are able to do that effectively, you're already putting up people in your funnel, and it's just a matter of fact and some smart work that you lead them lower down their funnel, and eventually take them to a step where all they have to decide is if they want to spend the money or not. And if you are getting on the right audience, the top of the funnel audience, it's just natural for them to certain percentage of that audience going down the funnel and taking the decision, and that's what makes you money.
Love that. Okay, let's talk about like the evolution of off-page SEO and link building. I mean, this is something that we kind of talked about earlier, or with pre-discussed in our conversation for the show. I want to go you said you've been actually doing you have had actually Rank Checker for like almost a decade now. I mean, and you've seen a lot of things because you are link building service provider. I mean, you provide different types of links for companies. I mean, how have you seen it evolve? Can you share some of the actual tactics you adopted from this response of these changes?
Sure. Well, our images, has already been typecasted of, as some sort of a link building vendors or link building agency, but it's not true. We do SEO a lot, and before coming to the link building, it is the SEO that you need to do it right, like the starting with the technical SEO and then your content strategy. But off-page SEO, it has changed over the time a lot. Right, it does not work. It worked in the past, and people simply used to set up a website and start building out links with keyword anchors. It's no more working that way. So you have to understand it and its larger picture. And for that, I actually wrote an ebook that was a structured approach to link building, wherein I have explained 3 stages of website lifecycle. Right, you set up a website. It's a new website. It has lower, limited trust with the search engines, and you gradually need to build up that trust by building out more content, building out brand promotional content, and that's where comes the foundational link building stuff. So at this stage, you don't need to be building out links with keyword anchors, but you should be focusing on building links that promote your brand, your products or services that you're doing, your USPs. These are the things that you need to work on. As you start gaining traction in the search engines, you start having certain clicks, certain rankings, then you start building out more topical relevancy in terms of backlinks. So you scrape list of websites. You can use your vendors to get the relevant websites in the relevant niche and start building out backlinks from those websites in the form of guest posting, or maybe you can also try out Web 2.0s at that stage, because we are still building out content to get more exposure for your website. And it's only after in the final stage, when you have multiple pages ranking on top of Google or on page 1 of Google, then when you need that crucial boost in the rankings, that you start building out links with keyword anchors. So that also gets you to the point. It's easy to get onto page 2. Even if you are doing basic on page and building out content well after thorough keyword research, you can get onto page 2. And the entire competition you are going to face out on page 1, because everybody is trying to get those top 3 positions. They are building out link, they are working on the user engagement, and that's where you need the maximum impetus. And at that, and if you have, the if you have actually, not used much of keyword anchor text, that is the time, it gives you the leverage to use more and more keyword anchor text links, and that is going to boost your ranks, at page one towards the top 3 positions.
Damn!
Love that, Amit, man, dropping some knowledge bombs here. So guys, that structure that Amit's talking about and the ebook that he was mentioning, I actually put that link in the live chat, so you guys feel free to go ahead and download that link, approach to link building structure that he just mentioned, or go ahead and rewind this and pause and take some notes. Okay, so I want to go, you've been providing links again for quite some time now. I mean, what are some things that you I'm curious, like, the history of link building. What are some like links that used to work well back in the days, but, kind of don't work now? And what have you kind of replaced that with?
We use all types of links even today. So all types of links work. It's just, how relevant those links are. We use the PBN, we use blog commenting, we use Web 2.0, and it's just, you need to understand the strategy that, you have to have a strategy, as I mentioned, the 3 levels, 3 stages approach. You need to follow that, and you need to, keep on building links, but you also need to make sure that you are not doing anything that appears spammy to Google. Link building has changed a lot over the time, and you might think of probably this strategy is working or that strategy is not working, but that's not the case. Everything works. It's just that because back in the day, I remember people would just go and start putting up comments on other web pages to drive links from them, and without thinking any thinking of any relevance of that web search to your particular niche. So if even today we build blog commenting links, but we will search for the forums wherein certain relevant queries are being asked, which are actually relevant to our website. So we just go and put up a genuine advice or a genuine viewpoint, and if the website allows, we build a link back to our website. So it actually generates an opportunity for the audience of that particular thread or forum to get across your brand, and they might think of searching your brand and coming onto your website. So as I mentioned, all the links work. It's just that how you are going to inculcate those tactics within your strategy.
Excellent!
Love that. So, okay, I want to actually kind of dive deeper into the type of links that you've actually mentioned, because you said there's different types of all kinds of links. I'm just going to go, maybe I may miss some, but I'm going to go down what you have on your website of the type of links that you actually have here. You have niche edits. Can you explain what are niche edits?
So this basically are the links wherein we are placing links on already existing web resources. Let's suppose there's a website and they have certain articles published on their website, and we are identifying those articles based on our need, based on our niche relevance, and then we approach the website owner and place our links. We approach them with an email that so and so articles seems very relevant to our, and maybe our audience will also feel motivated to read more about this particular concept. So if you allow us, we would like to have a link placed on your website. So this we used to do in a pretty white hat manner back in the day, but now over the time we have had so much of so many of bloggers who are in contact with us, so it becomes easy for us to actually approach them and get the links placed for our clients.
Got it. So so that you actually have a network of people that you're working with already. So that's why it becomes easier for your company. Got it. I mean, I feel like sometimes when I see some niche edits, I feel like companies are like hacking them and just like changing it or something like that. So, so these are actually like, companies you have actually.
As I mentioned, it's all about relevance. You have to approach them with a very logical approach, so that they do not think, they do not feel as if we are trying to scam them or we are trying to steal their traffic. We just need to make sure that we are, gelling in with the flow of the content, and it's just natural for their audience to read through. And if they like, they can actually click on the link and visit the website as well. And moreover, as far as the guest posts are basically new content So we are publishing new content. They do not have any authority of their own. But in case of niche edits, they are already existing. They might be having certain backlinks. They might be having some certain internal links coming onto that page. So that makes niche edit links a lot more powerful in terms of authority and relevance.
Love that. So let's go on to the next one. You mentioned guest posts. So what is a guest post? So this is something that you're actually working with those publishers here. Tell us a little more about what a guest post link is.
Exactly. So as I mentioned, there is a certain time when you more exposure to the likable audience, and you want to promote your brand, or you want to promote the services that you do. So it's very natural, and it's a very common practice to approach websites in the niche. So take it like this. I'm in the SEO niche, so I want people interested in SEO, my brand, to know about my services. So I would just go around and see who are the people who are into social media, who are basically into paid advertisement. They have website, they have their blogs, and I would just want approach them and want to write a content for them, right, from the SEO perspective, and I will offer that content for free to them to publish on their website. So the content for their website, at the same time I'm getting a backlink from their website. So there's always going to be a subset of audience which is common to each of these niches. Somebody in the paid ads, somebody in the social media, and somebody in the SEO. So common audience that each one of wants to target, and this is just a way of associating together and trying to promote your brand.
Love that. Okay, so what's the difference between, let's say, these niche edits and guest posts and PBN links? And for those that don't know what PBN means, it means a private blog network, right? So that's a PBN. What's the difference between PBN links?
So private blog network is basically, what we do is, this has been such a common practice since 2014 or 2015. People used to scrape a lot of domains of Google, or there are services which actually offer to share a list of expired domains. So at times what happens, you build up a website, you work on it for a certain time, you get backlinks, natural backlinks, or you build backlinks to that link, but then you do not feel that more work on that same domain, and you do not renew that domain. So there's a huge inventory of domains which is lying there, which already are getting backlinks. So they already have certain backlink authority associated with them, and it's just for for the people like us. We actually scrape that list and create some sort of dummy websites that we call as private blog network, and we use that private blog network to build backlinks for our clients.
Got that. So you have your own network compared that's private, that no one else has, that you have access to, that no one else can actually put links on.
Like 1,000 plus websites on our private blog network.
Oh wow, man! Let's get into the next thing on your list here. Are foundation links? What are foundation links?
Right. So as I mentioned in the 3 stages of link building, the foundation link is basically, when you set up your website, you are trying to build up some social press, building up your Facebook page, your link, your Twitter profile. You can, there's a whole bunch of Web 2.0 properties like WordPress, Tumblr, and many more that you can use for free to create a profile for yourself and write, publish content related to your brand, your product, your services that you do, and link back to your main website. So it is kind of exploding your brand's reach to multiple platforms, and using that platform's traffic to gain access to their audience.
Got it. So we have our first question here from the audience about just foundation links. It's like, hi Amit, is there any benefit to build foundation links to an established website?
Yes, you can do that, because many times when you have an established website, you go heavy on building links using keyword anchors, and that actually compromises your anchor profile. You are more focused on building out keyword anchor links, which actually which is not very encouraged. That should not be encouraged, building out too many keyword anchor links. So at that point, if you are building foundation links, you are basically diversifying your risk. You are actually, building out a lot of foundation. And I personally prefer to build foundation links with branded and generic anchors and not necessarily keyword anchors. In fact, I completely restrict myself from building keyword anchor links on the foundation link stuff. So you can always go ahead set up foundation links from time to time. That gives you a lot of room in terms of using keyword anchors, for your website.
Love that. And so where are these foundation links coming from? I mean, just so people get an example, like what is like where can they get a foundational link? What's some properties that
there's endless list of properties that you can get these foundation links from. Tumblr is one, Medium is another, then there's StumbleUpon. There's a huge list of properties that you can use to build these links.
Got it. And so you're talking about kind of like the web 2.0 type of properties, stuff like that, right?
Exactly. That's correct.
Got it. Okay. So we have a few more here. You also have local citation. Like, can you play your local citation links? I mean, what's the difference between that and foundational links?
So citations are basically, there are so many listing websites. Now earlier there used to be limited number of listing sites like Yelp or the kind of listing sites like AngelList. But now there are so many other niche specific listing sites. So when you are building out citations, you are basically building out presence of your domain on all these listing websites, specifically if they are niche specific listing sites. So that gives you access to a lot of audience. You might gain some brand discovery from these listing sites. So and moreover, it is a kind of prerequisite for any website who's competing in the local SERPs to have links coming from citation website, because most of the local websites or local business builds too many of citations. So it's a kind of a competitive requirement that you need to build citations on a regular basis.
Love that. And we all know what haro links are for you. Help a reporter out type of links.
Help a reporter.
Yeah, we all love that. And press releases, that's the biggest thing, and we always talk about here on the show. Press releases is my favorite way of link building. So that's I know we've talked about that here all the time. So I want to go back into the conversation of tying into something AI. That's something that you kind of mentioned that we wanted to talk about here on AI. So like, how do you feel how do you feel like AI driven content is overshadowing the importance of link building? Like, we actually saw that whole thing about Matt Diggity saying, hey, you don't need links. So like, what's your opinion on stuff like that?
We've tried the AI generated content in the past, and we even started generating some good organic traffic. But all of a sudden, that was around the start of this year. All of a sudden, the website crashed. And the entire organic traffic just vanished. Mm-hmm. So we are still working on it, but so far we have not, found any concern with AI generated content, because Google has its own filters to identify what all content is being generated with AI. So you can always generate content, but as a matter of fact, user engagement is the ultimate benchmark for Google to understand if a particular content is relevant or valuable to the to the audience. And if you're not able to create that user engagement, it's not going to work, whether it's an AI content or it's a handwritten content. So ultimately, AI content people do use, but I have not come across any considerable success. We are still using it, and we are using it in a way, it's just an optimized way of working. As what we are doing is we are creating AI content to get the flow right, increased flow of content. But as soon as we see there are certain queries that we are ranking for, or we have started generating traffic for, we start optimizing the content in a manual way, just to make sure that we do not lose out on the engagement. And over time, Google does not take notice of it and put us down on account of AI content. So we keep on adding content. So it's working. It's not that considerable, but still it's working, and it's still work in progress. Let's see how it goes.
Love that. So I mean, as a link builder and link provider, I mean, how are you using AI to build links? Like, how are you using AI like in a certain way to like right now?
Honestly speaking, I'm not using AI to build links, but I'm certainly using AI to, speed up certain tasks within the team. But
Okay, okay.
I'm certainly not using AI to build links, and
Got
I
it.
do not recommend that to my clients or my circle.
Love that. Love that. Okay, so I'm curious. I mean, like some of the links that you talk about here. I mean, measuring the quality of backlinks is very important, right? So, I mean, can you provide like a step-by-step method or tools that you kind of use to kind of to analyze like a quality backlink?
The ultimate benchmark for assessing the quality of a backlink would be the relevance, right? If
Okay,
a
perfect.
particular website content is relevant to my audience, that will have the highest, that would be the highest pedigree for me, for my website. And other than that, whatever metrics we follow, traffic is one benchmark that is also essential. But if that traffic is relevant, that is even more better. And other than that, there are other metrics that we use, like DA, DR, PA. So I do not add much value to these metrics, because ultimately they are just numbers driven from certain number of backlinks coming into them, and that does not hold any good in current times. But yes, it actually gives you an idea as to how valuable a particular website is. How valuable a particular website can be perceived based on the kind of DADR here. But in ultimately, I personally have seen that it hardly matters. I have got links from less than 10 DR websites, and they have worked well. So essentially, I'm looking at what kind of traffic a particular website is driving, and if that traffic is anyhow connected to my niche, and if I can take advantage of that traffic by writing a content on their website or getting a backlink in the form of a niche edit back to my website. So it's just, as ultimately it's the relevance that works the best in your favor.
Love that. Love that. So you kind of mentioned a great tip here where it's like getting a backlinks with traffic. How do you determine that? Like, does RankJacker provide like kind of like links like this? Because that would be a really high quality link. If a certain backlink is already getting traffic, that traffic can actually pass on to you, right? If they got a backlink from that certain page. I mean, is this something that you provide, or how do you know if like a certain link is getting traffic itself?
It's not that if you are building a backlink from a website which has a huge traffic or has a considerable traffic, but we are only generating or creating an opportunity for their audience or their traffic to come across our brand. So it's not essential that if I'm building a backlink from a website which has a lot of traffic, that I'm going to get a chunk of that traffic. But it gives a lot more ability for our brand to get in front of them, and get access to a certain percentage of their traffic. But that's subjective, and that depends on pieces.
Love that. Love that. Okay, guys. So, I mean, if you guys got questions, please ask them in the live chat. I mean, I got a few more questions here myself, but I want to go into more of like we just kind of went down a list of different types of links that you provide as a link service, a link building service provider.
Just a moment. I actually missed on your other question, because there was another question related to our services. So I missed to answer that. So if you don't mind, I would like to answer that as well.
Of course.
So all the services that we have on our website, they have been basically distinguished based on different parameters, based on traffic as well as the metrics, because there are clients who would want backlinks from DA 40 plus or DA 50 plus websites. So we have that benchmark listed on our service pages, and there would be people who would want traffic backlink from high traffic website. So that too has been put up as a benchmark on each of our service, so they can choose whatever benchmark is dear to them. They can go and check out our packages and see what suits them best and use that, try that.
Love that, guys. And if you guys want to try out rank-jacker.com services, I do have a discount code pinned into the live chat. So it's the very first message in the live chat. I also put it in the description, so be sure to check that out if you want to try and increase your links with rank-jacker.com. So I want to go into, again, back to like the question I was about to ask on the different types of links you provide. Of those different types of links that you provide, what do you feel are the two lesser known ones that actually, drive, that can actually are really, really valuable that people that kind of like stay away from or don't really purchase? But what are kind of like two of them that you feel like, you know what, I wish people were using this more because it works really well?
I wouldn't say, I have two link services that I wish people should be using more and more, but, people do not. One is the press release service, because in the initial stages, that gives you a lot of exposure in terms of traffic, in terms of brand discovery, and that comes at a very dirt cheap price. There are all sorts of providers who would charge maybe $100 and somebody would charge like $500. It just depends as to how much coverage they are ensuring, and most sort of content you are going to put up on a press release. So that, in my view, is the one service that should be used more and more by the businesses, and that actually works wonder, especially at the initial stage. And secondly, the premium editorial links, because these premium editorial links are kind of a bit pricey, but the people who can afford, they should definitely go, because premium editorial backlinks are not just about building topical authority or building backlink authority, but they also have the ability to drive insane amount of traffic to your website. A great amount of brand discovery, great amount of brand visibility.
Love that. And when you say premium editorial links, are those the ones that you're talking about, like with the really high metrics that you're referring to? Okay, love that.
It's not about the metrics, because certainly premium editorial backlinks are coming from very high authority websites, so metrics are always going to be high. But most of the premium editorial links, they are generated by niche experts who already have their own audience. So when they are building out a content for you, when they are not only publishing content for you on their platform, but they are also putting it on their social media. So they are actually kind of multiplying their reach and ability of your content to reach the masses.
Love that. Okay, guys, I'm coming down to my last couple questions here, and we're coming close to time, so be sure to ask your questions in the live chat if you want to get them asked. So I want to go into as a link builder, as you know, build links and you sell a link building service. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on like softwares like that build links? I mean, this is something that you use or you recommend, or what's actually your opinion on just like these softwares that actually can build links?
They are the thing of the past. We do not use them anymore. We used to do a lot of GSA, and it used to work, because back in the time, it was all about how many number of links your website is driving, and that would, decide your organic rankings and traffic. But that is no more the case. So there is absolutely no purpose of creating, software generated links, because that won't add any value, but have a lot of potential to harm your website in a negative way. You might website get penalized for spamming Google systems.
Love that. And so what are your thoughts? Because we've actually had some people come on here and talk about like using GSA for tiered link building. So this is something like, I guess something that we actually haven't talked about here. But what are your thoughts on using it maybe for tiered links?
Tiered links you can use, but in my opinion, they do not make any sense. They do not add any value to overall, organic presence or organic rankings. In my opinion, that doesn't make any sense.
Love that. I didn't see any other questions come in here, so I want to go ahead and ask my last question that I ask all my SEO professionals to come on here. If someone wants to get into the SEO game, become an SEO professional, what are your advice to be to them?
Well, there's a lot of free stuff on the YouTube. All you need to focus is, just get on to, a couple of influencers who have their free courses. Just go on with their courses and start a website. start working on whatever tactics or strategies you're learning. Just start implementing them, and you will start gaining, start getting the feel of it, and you start understanding how things are working. The action is the most important thing. As much action as you may take, that is going to make you learn faster. If you're going to keep on keeping yourself engaged on buying courses, following different influencers, you are just going on in circle. Just for pick up any, there are so many influencers. Just pick up any one or two influencers and start building out your website while you're watching their content. That is the ultimate reality. So there are three aspects of SEO. One is the keyword research, the other is the link building, and third one is the content strategy, or content effectiveness. So you can start from anywhere. You start from link building, you start for keyword research. Eventually you are going to get down to every single aspect, every single basic aspect of SEO eventually, and that will that will get you into the complete circle.
Love that. Thank you so much. I mean, if there's any last words and how people can get a hold of you to make this episode feel complete, please, the stage is yours.
So in my opinion, as I mentioned, keyword research is the basic thing that you need to do. But you have to base your keyword research on basic marketing principles. That whatever keyword research you are doing, you need to understand people search in different manners. The keyword universe is expanding. There will always be going to be new keywords which is not being served by the Google. Like Google depends on the user generated content. So there's always going to be a lot of room in terms of keyword searches as well as the user generated content. And all you have to understand is how you are able to find the keywords which do not find a match in the search engine. And if you find certain list of such keywords and you are able to content that tries to satisfy the intent of that particular keyword query, you're just going to kill the traffic. And once you start having the traffic, you can start building authority. You can start going after more competitive keywords, more difficult keywords, and Google would love to send some traffic across to you. So keyword research, in my opinion, is the ultimate thing that would that's the single skill that can actually make a difference to your SEO journey.
Love that. And how can people get a hold of you?
I'm available on LinkedIn. I'm available on Facebook. You can touch base with me through my website, rank-jacker.com. So you can also put my LinkedIn on the this YouTube description, so that people can actually reach out to me.
Love that, guys. And if you guys didn't catch that, be sure to get the 20% off coupon code in the live chat. It's the first pinned chat message, and it's also in the description, so be sure to capture those. I also added the link to the ebook in the chat. I will add it later after the show also into the description as well. But other than that, I mean, can you hold on for one quick second while I sign off here? Hold on for one quick second. All right, guys, that concludes another episode of the SEO Video Show. Please support the channel by liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. And be sure to tune in for the next few weeks. We have a great lineup. And next week, we have the founder of KeywordInsights.io. Peace out.
Thank you for watching. Hope you come back next week. Make sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss a thing. Hope you learn something new, cause the vibe is incredible. From the special SEO professionals, SEO video show. Let's work. Want to see you be an SEO expert. Paul Andre De Vera helping you step it up. No delay right now. Time to level up. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Woo!